very good to have you here. You're from Sweden, I understand?
I'm from Stockholm, that's right.
Stockholm. Yes, I've heard of that. What goes on in Stockholm? Is it a fun place to live?
It's a place, yeah.
Are you still living there?
I've been sort of on the road for 7 years, so I'm trying to figure it out.
Acting and going around and whatever. Do you have a home?
I've
or
been
you with your
baseless for 7 years.
Well, for those, your last name is very, at the least, familiar to people because your dad, Stellan's an actor.
Yeah, he's an actor.
He was in, well, he's in so many movies. He's in Good Will Hunting.
That's right.
The Thor movies. He's
Thor
in.
movies.
Your brother Alexander is an actor.
Yeah.
So is this something that your dad encouraged you to do, to be an actor? Is this something he wanted?
You have to, yeah.
Yeah.
He has 8 kids, and the first rule is you have to become an actor.
8 children. How many of them are actors?
Half so far.
Really?
So 4, yeah.
And there's a possibility that more Skarsgård...
Well, because there's the 2 ones are very little, so...
Do you hope that they don't, just to kind of reduce some of the competition? Because there's...
Yeah. I thought I was going to be the youngest one, and then my little brother is 5 years younger and better looking.
And then who knows what could continue to happen? You never know.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
It's just a whole kind of Greek epic, the story.
Yeah, and when you were a kid, did you travel with your father and go to movie sets and get to see all that stuff?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, no, for sure, yeah. So he would shoot, and my dad's career kind of took off when I was a kid, and he would, international career at least, and he would shoot all these like very exotic locations, and you know, he would bring the entire family and pretty much break even.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of people to bring.
Yeah, it's a lot of kids to bring, and he would rent a house for us all to come.
Do you remember being on any of those sets and seeing something that still kind of lasts in your mind?
I don't know, because I get the question a lot where it's like, oh, you come from an acting family, and for a kid, acting is like the most appealing job ever. Like, you're 8 years old and you're on a set, and your dad's like, your dad is your dad, but like on set, he has like a gun, fake mustache, and like the whole thing.
Yeah, right.
So for me, it's like, as a kid, like that's what you do being a kid, playing like with your friends. So the appeal of this imaginary, you know, fantastical way of just being paid and being adult and acting like a child, I think was planted at a very young age.
And now you get to be a clown who eats children.
Exactly. Yeah. We go full circle here, yeah.
We have a picture of your look. People are scared already. Were the kids on set actually scared of you?
I don't know. The kids were, because when you work with kids, like actors, you never know if they're going to be game or not. Like, there's some kids that are actors that have this kind of raw talent, and some of them are like professional actors at 12 years of age.
Right,
and
yes.
These seemed to be, like, you didn't know going into it, but they were all like really professional actors. There's this one kid, Jack Racer plays Eddie in the movie, and it was my first day of shooting, and we've kind of deliberately kept me separated from the kids. They'd never seen the clown, they'd never really met me. And there's this one scene, and the scene in the movie is very intense. And it was my first day, so it was, you know, I needed to kind of get into character, and it was like, you know, oh, hey there, Jack, how are you? Looking like that. And the scene, I walk out, and I approach him, and it's a really intense scene, and I'm sort of right in his face, and I'm drooling all over him, and he's crying, and we sort of block it briefly without doing really emotion into it. And then they yell action, and I do it. And I'm doing this clown thing, and I'm screaming, and I'm like, because part of Pennywise is that he hates the kids, and it's so much anger.
Most clowns do, yeah.
That's and then I approach him, and I scream in his face, and we're doing the scene, and he's crying and gagging and doing this whole thing, and I'm like, back of my head as we're shooting it, I'm like, oh my God, I'm traumatizing this child.
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing? You know? And then they say, you know, they yell cut, and I go, like, oh, are you okay, Jack? He goes, love what you're doing. I love what you're doing with the character. I love what you're doing with the character.
This is why clowns hate children.
Yeah, and I was like, I love what you're doing with the character. Thank you, Jack.
Thank you, Jack.
Let's do it again.
Do you think you'll keep in touch with Jack after the film wraps?
Well, I hope he'll hire me at one point.
Yeah, right. Well, I don't watch scary movies because I get too scared, but
yeah.
I heard this one is particularly scary. I think you got a good one on your hands there.
But you'll never watch it?
No, I will never see it. No,
really?
I will not. No.
You should.
Do you like scary movies?
It's weird. I've kind of become this like genre actor now, it seems like, and I never really got into the idea of getting scared.
Yeah, me neither. I don't like it. You know why? It scares me.
Yeah, right. But there's two ways to go about it. It's like some people really enjoy and love the sensation of fear, and I get like upset and angry.
I think that's what God intended for us to experience with fear.
Right.
Like when we see bears coming at us, we're not supposed to go, "Oh, this is awesome."
Yeah.
We're supposed to run. Exactly. That's a good lesson for everybody. All right. Well, thank you for being here. The movie is called It. It opens in theaters Friday. Bill Skarsgård, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you like that, subscribe to our YouTube channel for all the latest videos. And if you didn't, subscribe anyway. It's free. Who cares?